We're going to put this on the dyno and see what it takes for power. Wow. Going that much. I don't know if I've seen it. We're going to get some good results, but not like that. 2.6 ohms, guys. 14. Let's see what we got there. We got 459 at 3 ohms. So let's try one more. Now that's the box. It's not having enough room to breathe. All right, let's see what we got now. Hey guys, welcome back. Subs and Paws. So today, as you can see, before you we have a lot of Rockford Fosgate. We actually have just about the full, we have the full power line except for the P3 or the T3. And the punch version, we have all of those except for the P1. And we don't have the budget version is the Prime. We don't have any of the Prime subs. The Scar audio all the way down at the end. I'll pan the camera over there so you guys can see. The Scar audio. This is kind of reminiscent of the sort of the Prime. It's probably a little bit larger than the Prime Series 12. The punch version, the P1, it's approximately the same size. I think the P1 was a little bit bigger. I did have a P1 before, if you guys remember. I don't know if it was blown or if I blew it. I don't remember. I did have it in a video. I don't know if I actually powered any power to it. The P2 now, guys. This is a P212. I'm going to bring the camera down so you guys can see all the magnets and the baskets and everything, the little different designs that they did. I'm going to bring it down and show you. So don't worry about that. Now with the punch versions, they came up with these trim rings that go around your sub to kind of make it look pretty, cover up your screw holes, and give it kind of like a finished off look. Now with the stepping up here, this is the P3 version. Now the P3 does not come with that. This is how the P3 comes when you buy it. This is an add-on that you buy. I believe it's $20, $30. It's just a piece of aluminum that they molded. It's actually really nice. It fits right on. The sub can move inside, never hits comfortably, and this is actually made for this particular subwoofer. All right, I don't know if we can get back in here. All right, so this is the P310. This is actually what we're doing the video on today, the P310. Now I got the other subwoofers out so you guys can see the difference between, this is the top of the punch version line to where we go into the power series. And this is the power series. So you have the punch series, power series. This is the best that they make from the punch, and this is the lowest that they make on the power series. So why don't we just take off all of their rings, all of their baskets. Now the power series also, this is all one big piece that goes on there. You screw the subwoofer down first, and then you screw this in to hold the subwoofer down and hold the grill down at the same time. So if you can see them side by side, I'll bring the camera down there in a second. Let me see if I can get this over at all. I'm going to give you a little bit of specs on them too as we're going along. Okay, so this is the punch, the P3. This is the TO. You can already tell just by looking at them that the surround, which is a vast surround, this also has a vast surround. Now, I don't know about the P1 or the Prime versions. I'm guessing that they don't have the vast surround. That's the vertical attached surround technique. It gives you 25% more cone area to your subwoofer, up to 25% more cone area to your subwoofer because of this vertical attached surround technique that they did. They allow to use more cone area. So if you want to go back to the P2, now the P2 is 400 watts RMS and 800 max. Now we jump to the P3, okay? At the P310 we have 500 watts to 1,000 watts. Now I want to make a note too, on the old P2 version, the old punch versions, I think this is 2006 and after, I believe that this is, the older versions were 2006 and prior to that. They were 400 and 800 watts RMS for the old versions. So if you're looking at the video and you're saying, oh, well, that's not right, they did make several different versions of the punch. The TO now is 550 and 1100 watts. RMS and max, 550 and 1100. So a little bit more than the P3 was. Maybe we should actually pit these two up against each other and see how they do later on in this video. Now, I'm going to just put these back on here for now. And alright, and another thing about the subwoofers is that coming up to the P2, they have a Kevlar fiber reinforced cone. That's what the cones are. Now when you jump up to the P3, it's not the same cone. Now you have an anodized aluminum cone and dust cap. Same with the TO, and same with the T1 and the T2. They have anodized aluminum cones, so they're aluminum cones on these subwoofers. Where these ones have Kevlar fiber reinforced cones, and they make paper reinforced cones. Now moving on to the T1. The T1 here, 600 and 1200 watts max. Let me see if you're even on camera here. 600 and 1200 watts max for the T1. Let's take the cones off of here, or the. There we are. Now this is the T112 and this is the T212. So now we're going to take a peek. Now the T2 jumps up a little bit now. That one is 1200 watts RMS and 2400 max. So now we're going to take a look. We'll start here at the top. I'll just kind of show you. That's the T2. That's the T1. T1. Now this one is the P3. There we go. That's the P3. That's the TO. Right there on the side of it. If you can see the... Let's see, we're going to take the surround off again just so we can see them side by side here. So you can see the TO's about a 1/4 inch, maybe 3/8, a 1/2 inch bigger than the P3, so it is a little bit bigger. Now the magnet structure looks approximately the same size. Now there is a difference between these also, between going from the punch to the power series, is that these voice coils you wire together on the, actually no, they're all different really. These voice coils on the punch you wire together. The newer version of the power series have selectable impedance, and you can take this little, let me just show you, this little plug right here, and you can change it from 1 ohm to 4 ohms just by switching off that little fuse. I like to keep it at 1 ohm because that's where I run most of my, I like to try to get the most out of the amp as possible. Usually when you wire to 1 ohm, you're probably sitting, your impedance is probably anywhere from 2 ohms to 4 ohms. I've seen them 5 ohms, 10 ohms, even higher than that. And then we go down to our P2 version here. And that's our smallest version. Now this one also, you wire the voice coils together, the wire negative to negative, positive to positive. That's how you would go down in your impedance. And now the power series, this is the old school 12 with the silver dust cap. Now this one here, you wire the voice coils together. I believe on the newer version, the black version, it has the selectable impedance also. And now the T2, I'm not sure if they made or if this is the newest version. I think this is the newest version of the T2, and you wire the voice coils together like you would on any other subwoofer without selectable impedance. Okay, so guys, I don't know if there's anything. So this has a 4-inch voice coil inside the T2. The T1 has a 3-inch voice coil. The TO has a 3-inch voice coil. The P3 has a 2.5-inch voice coil. And the P2 has a 2-inch voice coil. Just for comparison's sake, along the whole line, you saw the different power that they had, the different techniques that they use for the surround and the cone. So guys, we're going to be back with that P3. We're going to put it inside the box. We're going to get it going and see what she does, alright? Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Hey, I'm recording. Hey guys, welcome back, Subs and Paws. So I just wanted to, before I put it on the dyno, I was just going to do a little flexing on the sub for a little bit, let the sub play for a little bit, see what kind of sound it makes before I actually throw some real power to it. Yeah. And now it stopped playing bass. There we go. I gotta say, so far my first impressions, it sounds great. Rockford Fosgate, I mean, they never normally let me down. Moving some air around even at this low volume here. Sounds nice and smooth. Let's see if I can bring this down a little bit. Lift this up. There you go. That bad boy moving there. Yeah.
Really?
All right, so I'm going to be right back, guys. We'll be right back with the dyno, so stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. Hey guys, welcome back, Subs and Paws. I got the dynos on now. I got the sub all wired up, ready to go. So what I'm going to do first, guys, is we're going to play some tunes, some regular music, so you guys can see what it's playing at a regular RMS for your regular music. And then we're going to go and see what we can actually get for some real power. Now remember, guys, this one was 500 RMS and 1,000 watts max. Okay, so we got 100 watts right now playing music. See what we got here. So we got 208. Now this is just playing music. Just playing music now. We got 300 700 watts at 3 ohms. Now remember, this is wired to 1 ohm. And it's sitting around 3 ohms. Alright, so let's go. Here we go. This will be another one. Turn it up a little teeny bit. See what we got. Whoa. Sounded like it was bottoming it out there. At 1,046 watts, it was bottoming it out. Yeah. All right. Well, that there goes your max watts right there at 3 ohms, guys. All right, so we just hit max by mistake. That was fun. All right. That was really cool, actually. 1,046 watts. All right, let's go back. That was phenomenal. That was great. Great job, Rockford. Whoop, whoop. See what we got here. 425, 3.5 ohms. So it's sitting right around that 3 ohm mark, 3 to 4 ohm mark. Now remember, guys, this is a 10-inch, just took 1,000 watts. Now I had to back it off. I don't know if it clipped on the SMD or not. I'll have to look back at it. I didn't see it live when it actually did it. But it sounded like the subs were knocking in the box, so I backed it off a little bit. See what we're at here. So 425, 456. See what we got here. See what we got. I just popped it up for a second there. So 708 watts at 4.4 ohms. All right, well, I think we got our results there. That was phenomenal. I'm happy with that. We got 1,000 watts by mistake. 700 watts. I think it could go about 700 RMS. Between 5 and 700 RMS. So that was a very good demo. Guys, we're going to be back for a new video on, we're going to bring this in the car. I'm going to get this out to you right now. We'll see you back real soon, guys. Take care of yourselves and each other. The next time you see this guy, she'll be in the car, guys.